Hi, my name is Matthew. Welcome to Artisans Interactive Game Dev. And today we're going to get started with Construct 2. Let's jump right in. Okay, so I have already opened up a project, but what you can do is you can go up to the top here, either where the cog is, or you'll have a file you'll click on and you'll go new project. You'll be presented with this window, and there's a whole list of different types of projects you can select. You can either choose a new empty project, or what I have done for you is supply the project and the links down in the description box below, so feel free to download those and open them up and follow along with the project. Okay, so once you either made a new project or you have uploaded this project, you'll be presented with a blank screen. What I have done in this project is give it a nice background. But that will be it. So what we can do is call our project a name. So we have a UI section over here with all our folders, which is called projects. If you do not have this, go to View and you switch it on. And once you have it on, you can click on top here and you can call it a name. I have already called it my project, but you could call it Crazy Platformer or whatever your game is going to be. Once we've done that, we have our game level, our event sheet, and we are pretty much ready to start adding some of our game assets. So the way we're going to go about doing that is over here we have a folder. These are our game assets. We can either right click on our folder and go insert new object, or we could go over our game level and we can right click insert new object. So we're going to do that. Right click, insert new object. And we're going to choose, out of all these, we're going to choose sprite. So our sprite is our object, and a sprite, the word sprite means an image, a 2D image to be precise. So we are going to call this the player. So our player character, we can go insert, and now we'll have the crosshair on the screen. We can click anywhere. I'm going to click right in the middle, and there we go. I've added my new character, and I get this pop-up box. Now on this, you can use the cut tool, the erase tool, the drawing tool, paintbrush, etc. There's a whole bunch of tools that you can use to create your image. I'm not going to get right into this at the moment, but if you like to, you can pause, create your image, come back to the video. Otherwise, if you have downloaded the project, you'll have access to the images that I've supplied. So we can go up to File, and then have a whole bunch of images right here. I've got my little hero mob character. I'm going to go Open, and there we go. Be aware that when you first make your sprite, it is relatively quite large, so you're always good resize it. 32 by 32 is a decent size to take it down to, but feel free to do what you like. Okay, so once we have our awesome hero player character, we are going to close down, and there we go. So, if I was to just play my game right now, I will have a character, but the issue is it just sits there and doesn't do anything. So we're going to add some behaviours so that our character can start behaving in certain ways. So let's do that. Alright, so we'll click on our character, and then we have a whole bunch of information that's presented to us that's about our character. We're interested at the moment in behaviours. We're going to add a couple of behaviours. So by clicking on behaviours, you'll have this pop-up box saying player behaviours. Press the plus symbol, and we can add a whole array of different types of behaviours. So we like to make the player solid. That's one. So it is a solid player. We'll also would probably like to say that if the player goes outside of the map, we will destroy them. And we also want to add some movement. So there's a whole bunch of movement. If you want to have a top-down game, 8 directional movement's pretty great. If you're having something that's flying forward at a fast velocity, like a rocket, or bullets and projectiles, bullet is a great move type behavior. You also have car, custom, path, physics, platformer, rotation, and a couple of others. We're more interested in just using the platformer for the time being. So, click on platformer, we'll add, and now we have a solid character that cannot leave outside the level, that also has a platform of movement. So, if I was now to play the game, a character will be able to left and right and jump. But the issue is that our character will fall. Our character will have gravity. And if you'd like to know all the movement types of behaviors, including gravity, it's all over the side, under behaviors, where all our behavior stuff is. So we can adjust the speed and velocity, jumping, and if you like, you can enable double jump. But what we need now is for something for our player to land on and jump from. Let's make a ground. I'm going to right click, insert new object, and then we can go to our sprite again. You can call this round. As we insert, we'll get this crosshair again. Click on our level. We'll also have our handy dandy painting tool. But as I said, I'm going to open up some pre-made items. Got ground. So I'll pick ground and we'll go open and cross. And there we go. Now we have our ground block. So as you can see, we only have one ground block, which is perfectly fine at the moment, but we would like to have multiple ground blocks. So what we can do is we can go up to our project here, where we have object types, and we can drag them in from there, or you can right click when you have one selected, and copy, and right click again, and paste. This, click. But as you can see, there's a lot more steps involved, so drag and drop, relatively pretty easy. Once you have a lot, select multiple by holding shift and clicking on multiple blocks, and then you can go Control C, copy if you like, and Control V to paste. Control V, paste. There we go. So there's all the different ways we can copy and paste and build out our game level. Now that we have our player, we'll be able to test this out and see what happens when our player gets to move around. Oh no! We have ground, but our player just falls straight through it. That doesn't make any sense. Or does it? So, one thing that we do not have on our ground is that we haven't told it to be a solid object. Now, we did tell the player to be a solid. That's great. But we need to tell our ground to also be solid. So, keep that in mind, we need to add behaviours to every object. So, let's add solid behaviour. So click up in our project panel, our ground, go over to behaviours, add behaviour, and now we can go plus symbol, and we get solid, and add. Now, we can wrap up, and there we go. Our character moves around, jumps from platform to platform. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video.